Hey there everyone, this is ChefMKT, and welcome back to Let's Play Touhou Labyrinth 2. Where's the patchouli mouse cursor? There you are. So, where we last left off, we had fully explored floor 2, and then we took a quick little peek at floor 3 and we found a basic switch puzzle. So with that said, let's just dive straight into the dungeon exploration and get to it. Now, I took care of all of the house cleaning off screen, or housekeeping rather off screen, that's the correct term, such as the leveling of my characters, as well as the money spending of said characters at the library. So I did all of that off screen, no problem there, nothing much to see, very boring, so we saved some time doing that. And Rainbow can take care of these ghost dudes because they're weak to spirit, yeah! So while we're exploring the dungeon, I want to point out two things really quickly as to my goals for my videos of this game. So number one, I want to serve as a resource for the people that want to play this game but are afraid to because it's in a completely different language. So that is not a new thing that I do because I've done this with other games before, like Genius of Sapphirose and Gensou Miracle, very standard thing that I do. Once again, I may make mistakes with my translations because, one, I speak no Japanese whatsoever. I want to make it very clear I do not speak Japanese. I can't read Japanese. I'm completely useless in that regard. But I have tools and resources available that you may also use, such as using ITH and Atlas to grab Japanese text if you really want to. Or, in this case for this game, there is an English wiki, which is getting pretty far. So I think they're up to like floor 12 or something. So if you're playing ahead of me, you should be okay still. So that's my first goal, to help people out and get people playing this game if they really want to but are afraid to. Number two, second goal, which is kind of an extension to the first goal, is that I want to showcase all of the characters available in the game in terms of what they can do and how you can play them. Which would be very interesting in a game like this because you have many options available to you as to how you want to play. You can play a very aggressive style where you want to just take down the bosses and enemies as soon as possible, essentially in a damage race. Or you can do a second option where you're more defensive and try to play in a more standard way, mitigating damage and then slowly damaging the boss or during the battle as you go along, playing very safely. There's that option as well. I tend to go that route, however, sometimes a damage race is necessary depending on the boss battle itself. Third way you could play is a very non-standard way, where you use very wacky strategies and very non-direct ways to beat boss battles and such. One of them could be using poison in... Oh, speaking of poison, in the original Touhou Labyrinth game, it was very hard to determine how poison actually fared, because you could not see the enemy's HP, which meant that you had no idea how much damage the poison was dealing. In the sequel, you can now see the enemy HP bars, which would also mean you can see, one, how much damage you've done so far in terms of their HP, and two, that also means that you can see how much damage poison is doing as well. Aha! And once again, as I mentioned before, I will get into all of the status effects when it becomes relevant, and it's not relevant quite yet. However, we are almost getting to that point, so be prepared for that. It's going to be a lovely tutorial. Okay, I missed one unexplored tile there, which kinda sucks. Really does kinda suck, but I think I can live with that. I'm going to swing down this way. So, up there we can see the stairs to the next floor and a boss encounter as well as a checkpoint. So we do want to get there. However, we can't actually go to that place yet because there is a bush blocking our way. Why a bush? I honestly don't know. It's one of those weird quirks of this game. We have obstacles that we can't get past unless we trigger a specific event. I don't know. It seems weird to me. And you're done, my friend. No crafting items? That's okay. We are slowly gaining our gold back. So we can get past this little guy here. And we got ourselves an item of some kind. What is it? I don't know. Boopity boopity boo. And we can see the bush right there and an FOE. Good to see you, my friend. And that loops back around that way. So that's fine. We can swing back around the other way when we do the floor a second time. When we go do the switch again. Shadowcat needs to die. Good. Amnesia takes care of that guy. Ramu takes care of the ghost because it's weak to spirit. And Cherno does the last bit of damage. And we are done. Perfect. Everyone's out of MP pretty much. And we got a plus 24% speed item to boot. How lovely. Okay, switch it up. Yomo, Kiane, Rumia, and the Kogasa. Perfect time for switching. And there's a stairs leading down there too. Ooh. Ooh, how interesting. And that's a teleporter that leads back to the other top part of the map. So we don't want to do that quite yet, do we, my friends? And it looks like I've gone the wrong way to get down those stairs, but that's fine. Pop, pop, pop. Anything over here? Okay, I want to go down those stairs first, because that obviously leads to the first floor. Okay, Yomo is going to be pretty much useless here. Okay, so here's why. These guys are weak to physical attacks, and Yomu is basically a physical attacker. However, she does have access to wind and nature, so I'm going to bank on these guys weak to wind. They are weak to wind. Wow, I guessed that correctly. Spirits. Oh, that's dark. Sorry, this is spirit. No, that's dark. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? This guy needs to die. That's good. It was resistant to dark, so that was a bit of a problem, but that's okay. Kagasa is dealing enough damage for it to not matter. That is going to swing back to the top still, so I want to swing down here. And there's some green items down there that I want to get to. Stairs! What surprises do we have in store on the second floor? We have a boss encounter. Ugh. Well, let's take care of it right now, since we are here already. Shoot. Okay, let's rest. Okay. Not gonna quite cut it. What to do? I wanted to spark it in the face, but that's not going to happen, is it? That's fine. I'll just go for it. See how it goes. Okay, so over here we have one of Alice's dolls, looking quite lovely in her cute little dress, and a killer look on her face with a giant razor blade. I think that's a giant razor blade. It's not quite a sword, so who knows. And as you can see, it's using physical attacks constantly, so that's why I want to be very careful, because it can get out of control if it targets someone I don't want it to. So Slash of Eternity. Nice damage. Attack and boost up for my Marissa. The Gasa lowers mind. Beautiful. And my Yomo is a boss, dodging everything ever. So Magic Missile and up. Okay, there's the first hit, second hit. And let's just use a random spell and dunsies. That was pretty simple, and we gotta sell some extra items to boot. Lovely, lovely. So just like in the original Touhou Labyrinth game, we kind of did the same thing here, where we had to find all of Alice's dolls first, and then we could actually find Alice. So my Marissa is gone now, which is a bit of a shame. So we're gonna have to conserve our TP as much as possible, so we can actually get through the entire floor without traveling back. That's what I'm hoping for. And over there we have a boss icon that's like level 32. Looks very scary, yes indeed. However, don't be afraid. Sometimes you just have to YOLO. So we've explored that part. Good. Swing down to the bottom. Hopefully we can get to those two items there. Oh dear, another Shadowcat. Hate these buggers. Attack. Let's just see if I can take it out. Perfect. Kiane can do that. Okay, they're not weak to dark, but they're neutral, so that's good to know. Pop you. And that's not going to kill, so I can guarantee one kill at least. That's good. Concentrates. Ugh. I'm confident that my Rumia can take it out, because Moonlight Ray is pretty darn strong, as you can see. Gotta love that Moonlight Ray, yo. So I can't... Wait. Yes, we can get to the greenies. Let's go. To the green. So that's a regular item. And this is the item that we need a key for. Do we have a key? Yes, we have one key. Beautiful. And we got ourselves free of that item. It's probably a stat-up item, I think, for magic attack. Anywho. So as you may have noted, I didn't take the items on the first floor yet with those lot green exclamation points. Because I think that going up further as we go along, we're going to get better items from those lot chests. So it makes sense to me to not waste my keys on the first floor, since we got the best thing out of that possible. With those plus 36% stat items. I'm going to take care of the Shadow Cat first. Really? Really? Are you serious, game? Oh my god, after these dark sides of the moon. Never mind, it missed. That's one dead, that's two dead. Going to have to change for Ramu. I'm going to hope this hits the Shadow Cat. Okay, good. This is not a good start. And Moonlight Ray. Beautiful. Whoa! What the heck is this thing? I have no idea. I'm curious. Is that an equip? If it's an equip, it's a very strange one. Okay, so I'm gonna put Momizi in the front, put Rainbow in the second slot, Cherno in the third slot, and Rumia is going to have to concentrate, I think. Alright, equip. Doopa-doopa-doo. 4, 3. It was a really long name. Okay, so it's not one of those. Maybe it's a main item. No, it's a crafting item. Okay, good to know. It's not something really important yet. Grab this. Okay, so that is a lovely pickup there, because if you haven't picked up Minorika yet, that gives you 2 of that item that you can use to pick up Minoriko, because you need 3 of those giant leaves. And we have a Wriggle event here. Something very interesting to note. Very important. Wriggle only appears on the 3rd floor if you talk to Aaron on the 2nd floor. What I did in my original file before recording, I did not talk to Aaron. So I managed to get to like floor 8 or so without actually talking to Wriggle. And yeah. So by talking to Wriggle, it activates a quest where we have to defeat some enemies. I think they are moths of some kind. And some story plot here. I have no idea what's going on. But it involves Aaron and Wriggle in some way. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. So what I've been told is that Wriggle is sick or something, and we need to defeat the moths to get an item so we can give it to Aaron so she can fix up Wriggle. That's what I've been told. If that's actually true, I don't know. I should have targeted the Shadow Cat, shouldn't I? Oh well, whatever. Pop you. Remian needs to concentrate. Ouch. So my Cherno is going to go away next. So let's use up the MP. Beautiful. Okay, Cherno's gone, Rayma's gone, Mamizi's gone. Okay, so Renosuke, Kiana is left. I really want to get past all of the floors, or all of the entire part here. So I'm going to want to get to that boss icon there really quickly. Let's grab this first. Got an item. So here's my plan. I'm just going to run from each encounter from now on. So our goal here is to make it to all the way to this side of the map and get past here. Okay, I'm going to run. So the basic switch puzzle here was that if we wanted to go directly here, this would be locked. We have to take the long way around in order to get past that little gate there. So now we can grab this item. Good. Explore that. And now we can get to the boss. Now you may be thinking, oh my god, Chef, you have 3 characters left and you're going to take on a level 32 boss. Are you freaking insane? Well, yes I am. However, as you can see, Yukari has popped up. Isn't that lovely? And Yuko is here as well. Why are they here? No idea. They just decided to pop in whenever they please. Oh man. So yeah, as I mentioned, we need to do this boss fight in order to get rid of the bush in the middle of the second floor. Not the second. I am so confused right now. Let me rewind. Okay, we need to do this boss fight in order to remove the bush on this floor so that we can get to the actual boss on this floor, and then we can get to floor 4. Huh, okay. My mind's a little bit frazzled because I've been playing a different game the past couple of days. I don't want to reveal what it is because it may spoil the surprise, and quite frankly, I don't want to record the game on screen. So we have a weird looking dude here. Idea here is we just spam our spells. Now, I'm not going to go through what Yuko and Yukari's spells are, because we are not going to get those two until way later into the game. So all I'm going to do right now is just spam my spells, or the first one rather, because why not? Up. Good, and good. One more round should do it. It's pretty much impossible to lose this fight, as you can see, because you're only taking like 0 to 1 damage. Gonna sell some items to boot as well, which is essentially free. So great. Bloody blah. Something about Yomu, and now they're gone. It would have been nice to have gotten those two right now, because that would totally break the game. However, we have game progression here and difficulty curves. Okay, so everyone is gone except for Rinosuke. He is the last man standing. Well, rather, the only one left with TP. So, I've pretty much accomplished what I wanted to here. I've obtained most of the items, I think. So, I think it is safe to go back to the town. Make a quick savey save. Beautiful. And it looks like this would be a good time to end the video, so I'm going to do a little bit of house cleaning right now. And we'll call it an end. So defense for you. Oh, you gain 2 levels. Defense for you twice. Magic for you. Kiane gets 2 defense. Rinosuke gets... Whoops. Rinosuke gets HP. No, you get defense. My bad. Yoma gets attack. Oh, you gained an extra level. I didn't see it. Kagasa gets attack. Remia gets magic. Rico, which I haven't used yet because of my reasonings in the previous video. And magic and attack evenly across the board. Good. Pachuli's library. Okay, so everyone has the main attack stats of 15, so I think now will be a good time to work on defense stats. So let's get all of our defensive stats to 10, and that would be good to go. 7, 8, 9, 10. You're already at 10, so let's bump you up to 15. 12, 13, 14, 15. 13, 14, 15. Don't really care about you for now. Oh, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yomo, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn it! Almost had it. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, guys. And I'll see you next time, whenever that may be.